Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
What's up, Mariners Nation? Welcome back to Mariners Fan Central. Today, we are diving deep into the front office's contingency plans, while the prevailing sentiment from my sources and from general industry chatter is that the Seattle Mariners are operating under the assumption that Jorge Polanco will return. We have to look at the reality of the market. If Polanco decides to test free agency, perhaps waiting to see how the market develops for other infielders like Bo Bichette, Jerry Dipoto, and Justin Hollander need a pivot strategy immediately. The objective here has shifted. We aren't just looking for a second baseman. We are hunting for a middle-of-the-order bat. The defensive alignment is secondary. The priority is offensive impact. Before we get to the targets, let's clear the air on who is not coming. Ketel Marte is a pipe dream. Arizona isn't trading an MVP-caliber player on a team-friendly deal. Munetaka Murakami brings too much financial risk with posting fees and adaptation questions. And regarding Eugenio Suarez, I know we love Gino, but the numbers don't lie. His performance specifically at T-Mobile Park was in sharp decline, 192 AVG at home. We cannot pay premium dollars for nostalgia. Now let's look at the top 5 alternatives. Coming in at number 5 is Jake Cronenworth, San Diego Padres. This is a name we've monitored for years. Cronenworth is a professional hitter and solid defender. However, the hesitation here is the contract. Do the Mariners want to commit to a 5-year deal that pays him until he's nearly 40, while he offers a high floor? The long-term financial commitment for a player with a limited ceiling keeps him at the bottom of this list. At number 4, we have Alec Burleson, St. Louis Cardinals. Think of Burleson as a Josh Naylor prototype. He broke out in 2024, showing he can put the ball in play with authority. The concern is his track record. He's really only done it for one full season. Defensively, he is limited, essentially a DH-1B, which complicates the roster. But if you want a lefty bat who avoids strikeouts and hits for power, he is a cost-effective option. And at number 3, Brandon Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. This is the high-risk, high-reward play. Lowe is rarely healthy for a full 162 games, but when he is on the field, he is an elite power threat at second base. We are talking about 30 homer potential. The strategy with Lowe is clear. You acquire him to crush right-handed pitching. You platoon him, protect him from lefties, and accept the injury risk because the acquisition cost, in terms of trade capital, would be significantly lower than the other names on this list. It's a move for raw power in a lineup that desperately needs it. Greetings, true to the blue! Let's get right back into it with the 2 names that would fundamentally change the Mariners lineup construction in 2025. Coming in at number 2 is Brendan Donovan, St. Louis Cardinals. If you follow the analytics, you know why Donovan is here. This guy is an on-base machine. He posted a 3.53 OBP in 2024 and offers elite versatility, capable of playing second, third, and the outfield. Donovan isn't going to hit 30 Fallon home runs, but he changes the complexion of the lineup. Imagine him in the leadoff spot. He grinds out at-bats, tires out the pitcher, and sets the table for Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh. He is the safe pick that raises the team's floor immediately. And finally, the number 1 option, Yandy Diaz, Tampa Bay Rays. I need to address the elephant in the room immediately. The reported friction between Yandy Diaz and Randy Arozarena from their time in Tampa. My take? They are professionals. They played together for years and the Rays won games. If the goal is a World Series, personal differences stay in the clubhouse. Yandy Diaz is the perfect fit for T-Mobile Park. He is an on-base god, career 372 OBP with legitimate pop. He hit 25 homers recently and won a batting title. He solves the strikeout issue that has plagued Seattle. You trade for the bat and figure out the defense later. Put him at 1B, rotate the DH, move Rayleigh to the outfield. The Rays are always looking to shed salary, and Diaz has a team-friendly deal with options through 2026. This is the aggressive move that signals Seattle is all in. Switching gears to franchise history, let's talk about the Mariners Hall of Fame. There is a feeling that the criteria can be a bit strict or the timing arbitrary. We have guys like Kyle Seager, who isn't in yet simply due to the waiting period since his retirement in 2021. He will get there, but the biggest snub on my list, sitting at number 5, is Mike Cameron. We need to put some respect on Cammy's name. He had the impossible task of replacing Ken Griffey Jr. in center field, and he didn't just survive, he thrived. He gave us Gold Glove defense, 4 home run games, and elite leadership during the post-2001 era. The fact that he isn't enshrined yet is an oversight. Alongside guys like Raul Ibanez and Freddie Garcia, Cameron represents an era of Mariners baseball that deserves permanent recognition. The off-season roadmap is clear. If Polanco walks, the Mariners must pivot to Yandy Diaz or Brendan Donovan. We cannot settle for marginal upgrades. We need OBP and professional at-bats. Now, I want to hear from you, M's fans. What is your move? Do you risk it all for the power of Brandon Lowe? Or do you trade for the stability of Yandy Diaz? And does Mike Cameron deserve his spot in the M's Hall of Fame? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading everything. If you want to stay ahead of the breaking news with analysis you won't get on cable TV, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's get to work. Go Mariners!